What do you think about your team's performance there in the third quarter, turning things around in the fourth quarter? Just the resiliency shown.
Yeah, I feel like, once we came out of halftime, and talked things over and, what we needed to do once we got back out there, I feel like we did a good job of adapting and, showing resiliency and staying together as a team, when they was making shots, not getting down, and, just sticking to the game plan and bringing energy. So.
Jason says at halftime it was not a pleasant conversation in the locker room. Is that the way you describe it?
I feel like he got it. He wasn't happy with it. So yeah.
What specifically was Jason Kidd not happy with?
I feel like what specifically. I feel like guys, not being dialed in on the defensive side and, not listening to the game plan. So that's where we talk things over and, just sticking to trusting the game plan and trusting what the coaches were saying to us.
And just going off of being dialed in, which you were tonight, you had a big night. What does tonight do for you personally, just moving forward?
I feel like, just for me, just trying to continue to build on it, just staying with my working habits, doing everything I can, to continue to have games like this, where I'm, contributing and helping the team win. So, yeah.
Anything else? I wanted to ask about Hardaway tonight. Luka didn't get most of the attention. I understand that. Hardaway had a great game tonight. Just give me your thoughts on him.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah, he had a big game tonight. Knocking down big shots for us. Late in the game. Keeping us in there, and I feel like it was great. He was just feeding off of his energy, and I feel like with the fans out there, screaming and bringing it, and we was feeding off their energy too. So I feel like it was good for us. So, yeah.
You finished with 7 assists tonight. Could you talk a little bit about your growth as a playmaker and how comfortable you felt with the rock and kind of facilitating a little bit?
Yeah, I felt very comfortable out there. Just trying to. Just playing off the closeouts, and when I'm just reading the defense, once I get into the paint and finding my teammates, for open shots, or if the low man isn't there throwing lobs, so continue to build on that, reading the defense, and while still playing my game and being aggressive. So yeah.
Has that been any sort of recent focus for you or for the coaching staff that they're wanting you to find those exact reads?
Yeah, they want me to be aggressive, and I want being aggressive. Picking my spots, taking the right shots, and making plays. So
the touch pass to Lively, that looked a little like Luka.
Yeah, so us just working on it in practice. So yeah, just trying to continue to build on that, build that.
His passes like on a daily basis.
Start to try it out.
Was it fun to have the soldiers out there tonight?
Oh yeah, it was great. To have the soldiers out there. For them to come out here and support us, and it was real good. And I'm happy that we got the win. For them. So yeah.
A couple of times this season, you've mentioned a focus of continuing to improve at initiating the offense and basically point guard on the floor. How do you feel like tonight you had a stretch where you were the lead guard on the court? How do you feel you've continued to evolve or grow in that area?
Yeah, just watching a lot of film of different players and then watching my film and, dissecting it and trying to, add things to my game and slowing down when I get in there so I could read the defense and, just continue to try to build on that and work on it. And I feel like that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'll continue to do. So, yeah.
Thank you, Jaden.
Yeah, no problem. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, Luka, I just wanted to ask about Hardaway tonight. He was hitting his shots. Just give me your thoughts on him tonight.
Amazing, man. He played amazing. Didn't force anything, was very aggressive, hitting shots, so amazing plays by him.
What does it bring to the team when he's shooting like that? I feel like when he's hitting shots, it just gives a lot of energy to your team offensively and defensively.
Yeah, it's very tough to guard us. I think when he's got it going, it's harder to double. So we just swing it to him and let him make a shot. So it's really hard to guard us when he's that hot.
What made the zone so effective against them?
We were just aggressive. Was playing very, good defense, being physical and aggressive. So that was the thing.
Jason said that he challenged you guys at halftime to bring more energy.
Oh, sure, and he had every right to do it. So I'm glad he did it.
Yeah, Luka, you're someone who's always big to talk about the physicality of y'all and how important that is. How can y'all make it sustainable to bring the type of physicality that y'all brought in the second half tonight for the rest of the season?
I don't know. We just got to do it.
I know you've been working hard on defense. You've been stepping up as a leader too on defense. Can you just talk about your defensive effort and how you've looked as a leader out there?
I try to talk even more, trying to give energy to the team. If I do it, then everybody is going to inspire everybody to do it. So I just got to do it more.
Got your minutes down to all the way down to 43.
Yeah, it's been tough. 3 games in 4 days, so I got to go home, man. Good. Thank you.
Thanks, Luka.
Go ahead. Go on home.
Hey, Tim, tonight you had it going with your shot. Just you and Luka seem to really be developing chemistry this year. Can you just talk about playing with him and then what was going on with your shot tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing with Luka for the last 5 years now, dating back to 2019 when we got traded here. So I know his game. I know where he wants me to be out there on the floor and pick and roll situation, where he wants me to slip, if he wants me to pop, when to attack, when not to. So just playing off his energy, meaning, if they're face guarding him, playing off of him, using him as a screener some ways, and some situations like that. So, yeah, man, it's been a process, but obviously, it doesn't take that long if you're confident out there and he knows that you're confident.
You guys, what was said at halftime to kind of change things around?
Just communication, showing a little bit more effort, thinking the game on the backside of the defense, where the help side is. So, they did a great job of having guys when Paolo was semi-posting up in front of their bench in the first half, going baseline or attacking our defense. You had the wings and corners cutting. So our low guys, we just had to do a better job of just communicating and making sure that we made it tough on them when they caught the ball or scramming them out and just making it hard on them and contesting everything.
You kind of know the third quarter you were going to have to be more assertive offensively.
Yeah, of course, especially when Luka has it going. The teams are trying to double team him now. It's not a secret. So we learned from last game and the last couple of games just to be assertive, and when you have the open shot, take it. If you have a driving lane, take it, and just be aggressive. Go ahead.
I know we've talked about it, like you going back and watching tape and seeing things that you can improve on. What have you looked at that you did tonight that you've seen that you may have not done in other games?
Well, I think last game, just watching, wasn't really as assertive as I was tonight, especially turning the ball over late in the game. Kind of had my head spinning the last 24 or 48 hours. So just wanted to come out here and be aggressive. And once I got the ball, be assertive, go downhill. If I had the shot, take it. If I had a guy on a swing, move it immediately. But just not caught. I just didn't want to get caught stuck with the ball in my hand. So that's what I learned.
Yeah, first of all, you ever been a part of a 6 free throw possession?
A what? The four free throws to get 3. Oh man, no, that's my first time ever seeing that. I didn't even understand what they were doing. So, hey, he went 50%. He made a couple, and got us the lead. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, Tim.
Also, I know you're going out to see the that kind of night, seeing them all there and what it means, to you.
Yeah, my aunt passed away when I was in college, and she was in the military. So nights like this is very, very special to me. I always write her name on my shoe when I'm playing on my right side. So it's just always an honor and and a privilege, just to be able to go out there and compete in front of the military personnel, and just, thankful for all they've done for us. So just happy and grateful to be able to be a part of this.
What was her name?
No.
Oh.
Tim, something in wins and losses. In losses, sometimes Coach Kidd and even players alike have attributed it to a lack of physicality, and in wins, physicality has put y'all over the top. What do you think of y'all's physicality tonight, and how can that be something sustainable for a long regular season?
Yeah, I think we were physical today for the most part. There was some stretches here and there, but for the most part, we were physical. Just had to get our legs under us coming off an off day. So we just knew that we were going to try our best just to wear them down the whole rest of the game. They were on the second end of a back-to-back. So just try to do our best just to stay as physical as possible, try to box out as much as we can, knowing that we were undersized. Everybody on their team on the court one time was, like 6'8" and taller, except for Cole. So they're all crashing. So today, for the most part, I think we were physical.
Hey, Tim, sir.
Go ahead.
At the end of the game, you got the result that you wanted, but y'all were up 3 and they called it travel. Were you expecting Kidd to call that timeout?
Oh, man. I was expecting it, especially in trap. I knew we had some timeouts, but I think in that position, I think he trusts me as a player and veteran to know the situation and call a timeout if I'm trapped, if I don't see anything. But I put that on me. Just got to execute it better. He trusts me in that scenario, so I got to be better.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yep.
Hey guys, I think we're gonna also. Go ahead, guys.
Coach Kidd, after halftime down by 16, that third quarter, y'all really responded, and then the fourth quarter, but going back and forth, what do you think of your team's performance there in the second half, and how'd y'all battle all the way back?
Yeah, they responded. I thought we had a great conversation at halftime, and that group played hard. I thought we got off to a good start in the third quarter. Hardy gave us a spark off the bench. Luka was Luka. I thought the guys, again, we solved some of the problems. We talked it out in the locker room at halftime and responded. It was a great second half. Maybe one of our best quarters to hold a team to 12 points. So that lets us know that we can do it, and then we can hold each other accountable for that.
What specifically made the zone effective against them?
Energy and effort. At the end of the day, it's, just caring. And I thought that group did a great job there with the zone, and then being able to rebound the ball, out of the zone is, sometimes can cause a problem. But we got stops there in that third quarter, and then I think that, our offense kind of opened up and guys started making shots.
It seemed like you were excited by it too. Up on the sideline, it seemed like a lot more. I don't know if that's just the product of the zone defense or.
Yeah, I think I have to participate and play defense with them, I guess. I don't know if I'm in shape mentally or physically to do that, but whatever it takes, I'm in. So if I have to jump around on the sideline to tell everybody or help everybody, then that's what a coach has to do, and I guess that's what I have to do. But I got to get in shape. I don't know if I can do that for 48 minutes. They get the sub, so I don't have a sub. But again, I thought the character, it was a gut check in that locker room at halftime, and I'm proud of those guys responding, because it wasn't a nice conversation, and those young men in that locker room responded, and that was a big win.
Jason, your team is 5-1 when Tim Hardaway Jr. scores over 30 points this season. Just what does a game like tonight do for him personally, and then your team as well?
Yeah, I think Tim has played at a high level for us. Again, I wish it was that easy that we can mark him down for 30 so we can get the win total. But we've asked him to come off the bench. We've asked him to start. We've asked him to guard bigs. And he's a true pro. And he played a great game for us, stepping into the starting role and flip-flopping with Hardy. And I thought Hardy gave us a big spark, too, in that first. And so, but Tim was great tonight. Tim was really good.
You just mentioned Hardy. What do you see his next step in the development for him to do this consistently?
Great question. I think you answered the question. Key word is being consistent, and that's what our young team is fighting for. We got young players who can at times be inconsistent, and that's just the nature of the game. But we're going to stay positive and keep teaching. Again, Hardy played at a high level, and now it's, being able to stack that. And, come back against Minnesota and give us, we're not asking for the same effort. We're just asking to be consistent. And that's with Josh, too. We got young players that we're leaning on to play at a high level. And so sometimes it can be a little inconsistent, but we're going to stay positive. We know that Hardy can play at a high level, and he showed that tonight.
Before the game, Mo said that the main factors were Luka, and the three-point shooting. So how did it feel to see that those shots go in the second half?
Yeah, I think there was carryover from the Sacramento game at the end. Being able to, get out and run, knocking down the corner three tonight was big for us. Being able to, the ball touches the paint. Luka creates a lot of open shots. Guys benefited from that tonight, and they kind of benefit the whole season. But being able to knock down shots gives us energy. Playing in the zone, being able to rebound in the zone, and then being able to play with pace. I know, we knocked Luka's minutes down by 3 tonight, but he's a monster, and we gotta get healthy and find someone to take some minutes from him. But being able to knock down threes, we're an offensive team. When we score, we can play with the best of them. It's just having those lapses of 3 or 4 minutes where we struggle to score.
How did it? What was the feeling of when they were going back and forth with the team? It almost felt like a heavyweight.
Yeah, it was. It's a great game to be involved in as a player. When the stars, step up, it's understand their star is going to go and our star is going to go. And I think hopefully I answered your first question, but Luka is the game plan. I've said this before, and so Mose knows that. He's been around Luka, but it's a great game. It's a game much needed for us for confidence and feeling good about doing the right things. We'll talk about some of the late game stuff to get better at, but I thought the group did a great job tonight. Thanks.